Photoshop lesson number 1 is for very simple, it's basic layers. Now I'm going to click on the link so I can see what it is that we're doing. Okay, here's our objective. You're going to create two squares, two basic layers. So we're going to click and we're going to go to the link. Now these instructions are going to tell you how to go through it. It's going to assume that you understand how to open Photoshop. In our class we have a shortcut on our desktop, so we're going to go to that shortcut and we're going to go to Photoshop CS4. Do not panic. Some of these lessons you're going to find may have been written for CS3. Everything is essentially the same. What you need to do is you need to be looking for the icons. Look for those interface. Look for that graphic. Look for that information. They'll match. Doesn't really matter what version you're working on. It will be there. You just have to go look for it. Okay, so we have Photoshop open. Here it is. I'm going to minimize right now. Okay, now the first thing it's supposed to do is we're going to create a new layer. You have to learn how to read. Go through it and find what's important. It says first we're going to do new document. Go to the menu bar, that's the top, click on file and new and create one that is 640 by 480 these pixels. Alright? You have to read. You have to be able to understand what it's saying to go. So I change it to whatever. It's pixels. 640, 480, white. Okay. I've created. There's my document. Alright? Don't worry, yada yada. Here's the size, the same. We can change, whatever. We want it to be white. We're going to go through. Okay, what is it telling you to do? Select the rectangle marquee tools from the tool palette. Look for the icon. It looks like that with a square. And you're going to draw this on your keyboard. Okay. So, I go find the icon. Remember, if you hold them down, they'll change to a different icon. So if you're looking for a specific icon, you may have to go and change it. Look for it. So I'm going to do a marquee, rectangle. I'm not really worried about the size. I'm going to go pick any color. He uses red and green. I think I'm going to use pink and purple just because that's what I feel like using today. And I want it to be filled pink in that area. This is how I do it when I'm creating them. He may say slightly different. I'm just going to make a new fill layer with that color that I've picked. There it is. See? There's my new fill layer on that rectangle. It only filled in the area selected. Alright, pick another one, whatever size. I don't like that color. I'm going to change it now to purple. A little lighter purple, something like that. Yeah, there we go. And I repeat the layer. Layer, new fill layer, solid color. Okay. And I could really get fancy and I could do a new fill layer and I could do gradient. And I could use those colors and I could play with it and do whatever I wanted to do or whatever, play with it. It doesn't matter. I could be totally nuts. The matter is, can I make a different layer? Can I select it? Do I know how to use a marquee tool? Do I know how to make a layer? Okay, here's the next thing. Do I know how to save? Save as. Go to your drive. You drive and go to your folder, for example, TS1. Make sure it's just regular PSD. And I'm going to call it lesson 1. Some students like to call it squares, whatever. Maybe I'm going to call it squares. Lesson 1 squares so that I have a reference to refer back to. That's it. Click OK. You're done with the lesson uploaded. You were able to do the objective. You were able to start a new document. You were able to do a regular marquee rectangle. You were able to do a fill. You were able to make the separate layers. You made the objective. Congratulations. You're done.